Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of TBD. Today we will be talking about, what are we talking about?
Missouri.
So basically in our journalism class, our editors-in-chief went to Missouri to pick up our awards.
Can you explain that?
We went for competition.
What does that mean?
We went to go compete for the newspaper.
It was a convention. It was half competition, half convention.
Oh, were there a lot of people?
Also,
How many schools?
There was
white people.
We wouldn't be able to tell you how many schools there were.
Is that like classified information? Why do you say it like that?
Because we honestly didn't know. We just know there was a lot of people there.
The way you said it sounded like we can't tell you that.
No, we wouldn't be able to tell you guys because we just really don't know.
Yeah.
But we do know that there was a lot of schools that literally took their whole school with them.
What?
Or their whole like staff with them. There was like schools with over like 30 kids.
Really?
Yeah.
The award show,
Jesus.
they took up like 4 rows of seats, and
What
they had
the-
like there was one group they had like a whole flag,
Oh my
and every time a Missouri school came up, they were just like, "Oh yeah, M.O."
That's intimidating.
Being from Missouri is embarrassing. Like, were schools getting a lot of awards?
I mean, yeah, like they're nominated for multiple different things, just like our school. So every time they would win, they would go up and collect awards.
How many awards did we get?
9 awards in 6 categories.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, a lot of people like to say that the Mirror is probably one of the best newspapers in the country.
It's true because we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really are.
The podcast, really. It's
Hey,
what
let's not go that far.
Farron walks up to me and he's like, "You guys should have entered your podcast in the thing," or whatever, or whatever. He says something like that, and we're like, we have like 3 episodes up, and we get like 4 plays per episode. I don't think we would win.
They're mocking us.
Yeah, I think for podcast and like online stuff, it's like harder to win awards just because a lot of schools now are doing like online stuff. So even though like we still do online broadcasting, print, and then we still have the film like program here, we're just very like spread out.
What do
Yeah.
you guys do aside from the convention?
We went to see the Arch.
And we went to the zoo.
The best national monument in U.S. the
Really?
Arch.
Was it
I'm
crazy?
kidding. I'm being
Yeah, it's not that interesting. You just take a tram up to the Arch and you look at the view.
Said it was very lonely.
Was it like a good view?
Yeah, it was really pretty. It
no
was
smog, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was also $15
Oh.
Oh.
for
What?
absolutely nothing.
Per person?
Yeah.
Ew.
$15 to be underwhelmed.
How long were you
15
guys there?
Oh my god, it's a literal
In-
arch. I thought like you could like go into
Is
it
it
or
the
something.
silver-
Yeah, it
Big
is.
Arch?
You go
Oh,
into
that's
it.
the
go
thing.
into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
it's
the
like a
thing
tram.
that Percy Jackson jumped
It's a
off
tram
of.
that takes you all the way up to the arch, and then at the top, it's like literally like a little room, probably the size of this, and you just
What the-
there's little windows.
You were-
It to 10 minutes up there.
Really?
And then they force you to go back down.
That must
They're
be
acting
so
like it's so
claustrophobic.
nice. Like, that's crazy.
It's an
How
arch.
long were you guys there?
We were there for like 4 days. 4? Yeah. like
What else?
4.5.
Like, what else did you do?
Oh, so Beverly and I, because when we go to conventions, we used to do that. Well, we did this too when we went to like the downtown LA convention. We usually never go into the convention or the workshops. We kind of just go explore the city. So Beverly and I went to the Blues Museum that they had like 5 minutes from the convention. And it was really fun. We got to make our own like song, our own blues
have it?
song. Yeah.
Do you guys do you guys all stay together? Or do you just split up?
We usually split up because being together for like a really long time can be like very overwhelming.
Yeah.
So it's usually Beverly and I, and then Angelica and Angelina and Baron and Christian. That's how we worked with in Missouri, and then Mr. Goins would judge and Miss Madrano would do her own thing.
Wow, I didn't know Mr. Guns was a judge.
I am not singing that.
Why not?
You can give it to them so they can sing.
Here, you can sing it.
We didn't get our recordings back. though.
Josh, sing.
recorded everything.
What? How does it go?
I don't know.
Oh,
Wait, is that mine?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I
You
don't
sing.
know that one.
I don't.
you know how it goes.
I don't.
all these songs were like memes.
You know how
like,
this
we
song
actually
goes.
just were messing around.
I do not know how
You
it
do,
goes.
you do.
I don't.
Just read it.
Baby, It's You, The Only One, My One, Desire Yours. I don't know.
That was great. Amazing.
you.
Best song I've heard.
Yeah, so
ever.
now our imprints are in Missouri, specifically the Blues Museum. So if you go back, look us up.
So did you guys only also go to the downtown LA convention, or did you guys go to more?
We went to regionals also in LA, and then they went to CSUN, and they're also gonna go to CSUN this is it this year
CSUN.
or next year?
It's probably next semester. But okay, so last year our biggest one was the downtown LA one. But we went to, what was it, like Ontario?
It was not Ontario. It was near Maywood in LA. So it was just a regional. We had to go to a different school and we competed there.
Yeah. They're not that fun. You just go there, like spend your day there.
You guys also went to the zoo, right?
Yeah, the St. Louis
Was it nice?
Zoo. Yeah, it was actually better than the zoo here in LA.
Oh, definitely.
I forget that we have a zoo here, honestly.
It sucks.
I never hear about
What do
it
you mean?
ever.
I
They
go,
were like-
Talk about that
by a
later.
I go
giraffe
to
there.
the zoo every summer,
The
and it's
zoo,
horrible.
the zoos over there were like more like interactive, I would say.
How much did Miss Madrano spend in souvenirs at this?
Miss Madrano spent like $70 in souvenirs
Oh.
at the zoo. Yeah, it was insane. She bought like tequila shot cups. But yeah, she
Good
also
for her.
spent her money on like tote bags.
Shout out to Miss Madrano. She was in our first podcast, technically.
What?
Right? That was her,
You
right?
remember, right?
We
Yeah.
interviewed
She
her.
was.
She was.
Yeah, I love
Call
Miss
back.
Madrano. She was like she was really cool when we went to Missouri. She like let us do our own thing, but she was always there to like
That's
check up on
nice.
us and stuff like that.
Miss Madrano. Everything I hear about Miss Madrano is just like good, like completely good.
Yeah,
What does
you're
she
never
do?
gonna hear anything bad from Miss.
I love Miss Madrano.
What does she do?
She
Her
was
job.
a mouth. She was a math teacher.
Yeah,
last
she
year.
was a.
And then she like promoted to be like working on the school funds or something.
She's like in the dean's office now. I don't know what she does.
She's an administrator, I think.
Something like that.
That's nice for her.
I love
Never
her.
heard of her.
Oh, you're missing
Until-
out.
You're missing
Yeah.
out.
Until
You
this
really
year.
are.
Well,
missing
Rachel's
out.
young, so Rachel's a sophomore.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I know.
Anyways,
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to.
do you have anything else to say about Missouri?
It was really quiet.
We're really quiet.
Okay, so one of the things they always told us. So we went to Missouri, and Sam needed to go to the convenience store later when we got there because she didn't have a loofah, she had no body wash, and I didn't really have a beauty blender myself. So we needed to go to the convenience store to get packs of water and every necessity. And every single person that we met was just like, "Don't go outside at night." And they were just like, "Don't go outside
What
at night.
the-
Stay out of,
Is it
stay
like
clear."
not safe?
Mr. Goen said it was like the #1 murder capital in the world.
Missouri seems nice. I thought it was like
Missouri is,
quiet.
Top 20 like most dangerous cities in the world, like especially St. Louis, Missouri, which is where we were.
Yeah.
And the first night we were there, like Beverly was saying, we needed to go to the convenience store to like get our necessities. And we were walking back to our hotel because everything closes down at like 6. Like 5 to 6, everything's just like done. So there's no one in the
So
streets
early.
anymore.
Because of the
Everything is
crime.
like dark. And we were walking back to our hotel, and this guy was like walking in front of us. He was going the opposite direction that we were going, and he was holding a cup to his head. And we were like, "Oh, like, you know, this is just a crackhead in Missouri, whatever." And he started talking to us, and he was just like, "Hi." I think I said hi, and then he said, "I'm a crackhead," and he walked away. He just walked away, and it was the funniest
That's
thing
the
to
crime.
us because, you know, like in LA you see like crackheads on the
Yeah.
streets,
Uh-huh.
but like no one ever talks to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the people in LA, you don't talk to them. They don't talk to you really.
Yeah,
unless
like-
they're like yelling.
But yeah, even
Like
the
a few days
crackheads in
ago.
St. Louis, Missouri were like nice. they were really nice, and everyone there was like willing to give you information.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone knew the history of St. Louis, which is like really odd because
I don't know
no
the
one
history.
no one here knows the history of LA.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like a desert back then. That's probably about it.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hot.
Yeah. So
Gold
was it
mines.
cold?
It was really cold. It was
Cold
like
one?
snowing.
Cold.
and,
Also, I heard you
like,
really like
Saturday.
fried ravioli, Mr. Goins.
Fried ravioli.
I was
It's
listening to all he was
actually
saying.
it's toasted ravioli.
Oh,
It was
They get mad if we
really
call it
good.
fried ravioli.
I thought you guys only had barbecue or
We
barbecue.
had barbecue, but like every place there has like toasted ravioli. And there was this one night.
They love
I
it.
don't know why. Oh, there was like this gift shop on the bottom, and then on the side there was a brewer house, and the brewer house had toasted ravioli. So we're just like, we sent Beverly to go buy
I've been
some.
wanting toasted ravioli
'Cause she was the
since
one-
day
yeah.
we got to Missouri because I've heard it was like their
It's like their
staple
food. Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay, why don't we get this is the night we're gonna get toasted ravioli. I went downstairs. They were all looking at me because I was in my pajamas, and I got the toasted ravioli, and I would rate it. It was very mid.
Oh.
Like crunchy ravioli.
I
All
thought it
that
was
for nothing.
Yeah, I thought it was better without the sauce.
Uh-huh.
It's just like marinara sauce, but I thought it was better without the sauce. It's also really dry.
It's interesting
Like
how
the-
that's their
the-
staple food. Like you wouldn't think. I feel
Yeah.
like their staple food would be like chicken nuggets.
No,
because
but they had this calzone restaurant. That place was literally insanely amazing. It was so freaking good.
Shout out to Sauce on the Side.
Yeah,
If you're
that
ever in
place was
Missouri,
really
hit
good.
up Sauce on the Side.
Also,
Sauce
like
on the
salt,
side.
Who's in
also,
Missouri?
also
like,
salt.
Let's be
Salt
honest.
plus smoke. That place was also really good. Those are probably like the two top like
What's
best.
that?
It was just like another barbecue like
Did
restaurant.
you guys only have barbecue?
All American food.
It was all American
Oh.
food. Like there was literally no culture over there.
Like, don't go to Missouri.
All white.
Don't go to
Yeah,
all
either
white.
you're either white or black over there. There's like no in between.
Like the day we came back to LA, me and my family went straight to like a traditional Filipino street food restaurant, and I took a picture of the food I had, sent it to the group chat, and I was just like, finally getting some eating some culture after a long hard week of being American. And then I did like a
Flavor.
salute and an eagle.
Yeah, it was like insane. I think because we are all like people of like color from like different cultures, we like missed eating
Yeah.
Yeah.
what we usually
Is it
eat.
hard to go on like these conventions away from your family?
It's fun.
I got homesick. I love my parents, but it was not because of my parents. It was because I didn't have my cat there. My cat
Yeah.
is
You should
literally
have brought the
my
cat. Oh my
yeah, I
God.
should have. I was really thinking about him, and I actually got a stuffed animal that is now our class mascot named Bullet, just to think about him.
That's so cute.
Yeah, my cat was literally tearing him apart yesterday.
He knew it was a replacement.
Yeah, I felt really bad.
This is a weird question, but do you guys think we deserved all the awards we got?
I do think we deserved all the awards we got.
Yeah, because we are the best.
We are not
are.
only the best newspaper there, but we were also the most diverse school there. So that actually gave us pointers.
Like, wait, like actually the most diverse.
Yeah, we
Van Nuys is
were
very diverse.
the most diverse school there. There was no one that would beat us in diversity there, if I'm
That's
being honest.
crazy.
Every other dude looked the same over there. Like, I'm not kidding. Like,
Yeah.
we were like looking for Mr. Goins, and it'd be like, is that him? No, that's not
Just
him. No,
another
that's
old
not
white
him.
man.
Please cut this out, but
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
there looked like Dashiell Decker. I'm not lying.
You could the microwave.
But yeah,
okay.
they all look like Dash.
Skinny white tall man.
Yeah. Either it was either Dash or Zach. They all look like both of them.
That I yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it was. We had a couple of like when we would wake up, no one wanted to talk to each other. And I remember the last night we were there, like the morning of it was Sunday morning. Angelina woke up first because she was the one that needed to pack. Everyone else was packed, and she had turned on the light. And I was like, Angelina, turn that shit off. And she was just like, why? I was like, just turn the light off. And I turned it off for her. It was, yeah, we had minor issues.
But it's like bonding. You guys.
Yeah. It was minor issues in terms of like sister issues, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we felt like sisters when we were together.
That's nice.
That's
I
cute.
was usually the first one awake, and Angelina, oh my god, the amount of alarms this girl has. She would have like, they were all different sounds too. So you would hear Ariana Grande and then Chainsmokers, and then she would like turn it off, look at her phone, and then go back to sleep. There was this one instance, she was just like, her alarm, it was so annoying. Her alarm just went off, and I was done getting ready, so I was just waiting for them. Her alarm went off. and she was just like, "Can we please turn that off?" And I turned to her and I was like, "That's yours." And then she was like, and then I heard her. She was on her phone. I heard her typing, and then she went back to sleep.
Did you guys meet like other people from schools, like interesting
Oh,
people?
yeah, there was actually a lot of interesting things that happened.
Interesting.
Yeah, there
What do
was,
you mean
like-
by that?
We met a couple people there that were like, let's just say
It was mostly
things. Yeah. Let's just say this guy because of Bullet, and we talked for a little bit, not like that, but like we bonded over Bullet, the
nice.
red panda. But yeah, everyone there was like really nice.
If I were to go on one of these I'd probably like talk to new people.
Well, so in the spring,
Yeah, I'll
Mr.
think about
Goins
it.
wants to take like up to like probably like 15 or 20 students to San Francisco. Just keep in mind, like, all your expenses are paid except for your food.
I feel like
So it would
if
be
I
really
had more
fun.
friends in this class, I would go.
Yeah.
Well,
Or-
that's why you go. You go to bond.
Yeah.
also-
That's like the
Josh, you should
point.
go.
Because Angelina and Angelica and I were never, like, close last year. But once we got, like, the positions that we got, we started becoming closer. And I think Missouri just, like, made us even yeah. It was, like, it was a
Yeah.
good bonding experience for all four of us.
That's nice.
And we learned what we hated and what we loved about each other. We came back. Well, at least for me.
was there a time difference?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
a 2
okay.
hour.
How was that? Did you guys like have any hard times adjusting to it?
It was really weird because I would like go up to Sam and be like, "Dude, it's 5 o'clock right now. That means all of our friends are still in school."
Ew.
Yeah, you guys were still in school while we were like
It was like
literally
nighttime.
Yeah.
eating
Ew.
dinner. Yeah. And then what's it called? Like adjusting to the time zone over there isn't hard. It's when you're coming back.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
right
yeah.
now, like ever since I come back from Missouri, I've been sleeping at like 9:30,
Yeah.
which is like 11:30 over there. And then I'll wake up at 4, but go back to sleep because I'll be like, oh, I have like X amount of
Yeah.
hours left. And then yeah, it's weird like coming back. It's like we literally traveled back in time.
No, seriously, I was on the plane on the way back to LA, and because my phone was on airplane mode, it said 4 o'clock, and then right when we got hit LA and I turned off airplane mode, it said like 3.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think even to Dallas, it was like a time difference.
Dallas was fun.
Dallas, oh my God. Okay,
When
so
was Dallas?
so we went to Dallas because we had a layover in Dallas, and we had to stay there for 40 minutes. But keep in mind, like getting off of the plane takes about like 30 minutes just in
Damn.
itself.
Uh-huh.
So by the time we were off the plane, we only had 10 minutes to get to our next gate, and we were in gate. I think it was C, right? It was C, and then there was gate E and then D. Keep in mind, E and D have 2 stops, and we had to get on the tram to C. We had probably like 4 different stops that the tram made until we got to like our gate, and we were literally sprinting to the gate.
Dallas Airport is massive. It's so big. It's probably bigger than our school.
Damn.
Yeah, like you have to get on a tram to get to your next gate.
Oh.
Yeah, or you will not make it on time.
Didn't Mr. Goins like mention that Miss Madrano
Like,
was
yelled at them?
yelling
Yeah,
at
Miss
them?
Madrano was
Oh.
like, she ran as fast as she could, and she was just like, wait, and they started yelling at us to hurry up, and we barely made it.
I
on.
love Miss Madrano.
Yeah, she was really cool.
Did you meet any nice strangers on the plane?
No, there was only this one.
was talking to every single person on the plane.
Oh my God. Okay, so during Missouri, during our convention, we had like a newspaper swap, and she would introduce herself as, what was it, like Charlotte
Why?
something, and she was like undercover like math major.
But honestly, that's fun. Like, if you're in a new place, why not?
And then she
Honestly.
did this thing to like the guy that was like supervising. He was the one like giving us questions like to ask each other. She told him that she was on the yearbook staff and that her name was Charlotte. And then he wanted to talk to her about the yearbook, and she ran away. She literally ran away, and she came to our table and she was just like, guys, help me, help me, help me. I just did something. And we literally thought she like had done something major. And we find out that she was lying about being a yearbook staff. It was so funny.
That sounds like something I would do, honestly.
Honestly, that sounds like really fun.
And she was wearing heels, so you know, like running in heels.
They also gave her a thank you note because there was a speaker badge on her what is it called, or lanyard, and they thought she was an actual speaker, and so every single like person that was like working there, they're just like, oh, thank you for sharing your knowledge with us, and she got an actual like thank you note.
She got like 3 thank you notes from different people. It was so funny. She would like come back and she'd be like, Mr. Goins, you can't believe what just happened. And then she was just like, people have been giving me thank you letters because they're saying I'm a speaker. So she's just been rolling with it.
That's so fun.
Yeah, and then we also had we had a little bonding moment with Mr. Goins. Yeah, we had a couple bonding moments with Mr. Goins when Angelica kept telling him that he doesn't look a day over 20. Yeah.
Because of that, Mr. Goins, he gave us all a word to describe us, and he called Angelica a mouse. And he didn't want to change it. Like, she was just like, why me? Why a mouse? And then Angelica was like pleading for him to change it, and Mr. Goins was like,
What'd
I
you
don't know, I
guys
can't
get?
think of anything else.
You got outgoing.
Yeah, I got outgoing from Mr. Goins.
Not industrious, whatever the hell that is.
And then Angelica gets mouse. I'm gonna make fun of her for that.
What did Angelina get?
For Miss Madrano, she got bossy / like, what was the other thing? Organized.
Oh yeah, organized.
Because she was literally like, the day wouldn't even start and she was already planning our schedules.
Not gonna lie, that kind of annoyed me.
Yeah, it annoyed me too because Beverly and I really like just go with the flow.
Yeah.
So
Spontaneous.
Beverly and I would like literally just leave the convention whenever we felt like it.
She forced us to the hacker session, and I fell asleep.
Beverly literally looked like she was gonna fall off of her chair. Like she was sleeping like this, so she was like literally on the verge of like falling off of her
Why
chair.
did you guys wake me up?
Because it was really funny. And there was people sitting behind us too.
They were all looking at me when we walked out. They all gave me a look. The thing is, too, I was sleeping in a cafe that morning.
Yeah. It's like, because what time did we have to wake up?
It was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, we woke up like super early and we fell asleep like super late because we would be watching Encanto every single day we were there. We watched Encanto, and the one time we didn't watch Encanto, we watched Bullet Train, and that movie was so
Flop.
bad. It
Flop.
was
Is that the one with
literally so
Aaron
bad.
Taylor Johnson or whatever his name is?
I
Brad
don't know.
Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
My friend said it was good.
No, it was actually really bad. I felt like I wasted my whole life just watching that movie.
Saying that though, we make Bullet Train jokes now. Like it's just part of our inside jokes.
It's all bonding. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really funny.
Like
We
it
have-
wasn't even to collect awards. It was to bond.
and we brought Christian in with us, and we were on a search for
Christian
people.
seems nice. I don't
Yeah.
really know him.
No.
though.
We were on bro. That man only said like 10 words at most
Yeah, I've
for the
never-
4 days we were there. I'm not lying, and we would have to pry it out of him.
Okay.
I think he's a sophomore, right?
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
That's great. I don't know who he is. I didn't know who Baron was until this year.
No one knew who Baron was until this year.
Okay, we should wrap this up. We need to wrap this up.
Okay. Well, so in total, it was kind of good.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
really good.
That's nice.
You guys enjoyed yourselves.
Maybe we'll go.
We never did our intro.
Yes,
we did.
Yeah, we did. Oh, well, we didn't do the names.
Rude, you don't listen to me.
I know we didn't do the names. That we usually do the names. Okay.
Okay. Hi, this is our intro.
Oh, hi. Anyways, we're about to end. We're done.
now.
We're done. Okay.
Okay.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's just introduce really quickly. Okay.
I'm not editing this back in, but like you could just say your name.
I'll edit it.
Joshua.
Rachel,
Ben.
Samantha.
Beverly.
thank you for listening. Bye bye.
Bye.